Hey y'all, hey! Oh my gosh, it is so late. But I was out today with some beautiful babies and it was so hot. So I came home, I took me a shower, and I passed out. I did. But I got up, I started packing. And while I was packing, I just kept hearing, show me their faces. Continue to show me their faces. Now, whatever that means, I don't know. Well, I do know, but I thought all of the revelations had been done at this point. Let me see. Take my Pikachu. Is he gonna fit? Yeah, a little Pikachu. Anyway, so I guess the revelations were not complete, right? At this point, I thought I had known um, all, if not most, of what I needed to know, but clearly, I don't. So continue to show their faces. But all we have today is this left. This is left for the pile. And like I told you guys, I'm moving. So for probably a couple days, 2 or 3 days, I might not make a video. Or I might, I might do it in nature. Or, once you're moving, you got boxes and stuff everywhere. When everything gets cleared out, then, and I set up my little space, we can start again. But you have plenty of content and definitely information that you should be going back to look at, making sure that you're dotting all your I's, crossing all your T's. I have 100 and something videos uploaded just since January of this year. What is that, about 6, 7 months, about 6 months, something like that. So definitely catch up if you haven't. But if you need me, if you need consultations and things of that nature, of course I'll make time. But when you're moving and it's hot like this, you just don't want to overdo it. You want to make sure that you're self-loving and doing your self-care. While I'm saying self-loving and self-care, I'm going to reintroduce the breathing practice that I had started to do. Look at that beautiful, beautiful sun. Oh, children of the sun, we love it. I'm going to reintroduce my breathing practice because it's clear that, myself included, we all need it right now. There are some turbulent times going on. There are revelations popping up everywhere, and if not in your life, definitely in mine. Some very earth-shaking things, that before I probably wouldn't have been able to handle so well, right? But now that I've been advised that there are things that may come through that will hurt, but the hurt is going to put me in a place of peace and happiness. I now know how to feel the pain, understand the reason for the situation, try to find the lesson as best I can, and do my best to move on. And it's an easier process. Where before, when I was a little depressed years ago, when things weren't going my way and I did not know why, now I do, it makes a lot of sense, but then I didn't. So what I didn't know is, I would work on this and work on that, and it just wouldn't come to fruition. And I didn't know what was going on. So it would keep me in a constant state of depression, or like, what am I not doing? I've done everything that, was asked of me, and still, it wasn't manifesting. But it wasn't that I wasn't doing the work. It was that there were outside sources sabotaging everything. So I know I'm 3 minutes in. It's actually 3:36 as I say that. I don't know what that means. Maybe you want to look up angel number 336. Maybe we'll do it together. I don't know. Another beautiful, beautiful, looks like a sunset. That could even be a moon illumination. I don't know. It's beautiful. What does it say? I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. That is so true. People take you for granted when you're around because they feel like you'll always be there, right? But when you withdraw that energy, that intimacy, that personal space and place and times, they finally see, wow, she was my crutch, or he was my crutch, or, when I was in a tough bind, I could always go to them, and when you no longer become someone's doormat, things change. Anyway, let's start with the breathing practice. I'm going to ring my bell. And I'm going to explain it because we haven't done it in so long. So I'll ring the bell again, but that was just to break up the energy, cleanse everything out so we can get new energy flowing. So what I do is I take a deep breath in through my nose, as deep as I can go for myself. I can't say whatever's comfortable for you. If you have breathing issues or you have an evil eyes, definitely on repelling. So just be advised, be aware. Karma sees us cleaning up. I suggest you stop, whoever you may be. moving back to the practice. Take a deep breath in through the nose, or an inhale, or however you want to word it. And you want to fill your lungs, feel them expanding as much as you possibly can. Once you get it to the fullest capacity that you can get, you want to hold that whole big breath there and envision yourself collecting all negativity, any residue, anything remaining, anything that's bogging you down, anything that's holding you back. Allow yourself to collect that in that breath. And then you want to exhale through the mouth and push all of that negativity or heavy memories or any blockages or, discouragement, push that out. Okay? So we're going to do it in 4 count. So you're going to inhale on the count of 4. I'm going to count to 4. Then you inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Deep as you can go, holding it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4 is usually what it is, but sometimes depending on the breath, you have to exhale as much as in there. So you just exhale until it's gone. All right. So rung the bell once. Excuse me. I explained the process, and here we go again. So we're going to get started. I'm going to ring the bell, and then I'm going to breathe in, and I'm going to use my fingers because I can't count with my mouth and hold my breath. Not yet. Haven't accomplished that yet. Quite a few things, but not that. So. Felt good to me. Hope it felt good to you. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm just going to hit play today. I don't know what's coming on the playlist. I'm not picking anything. We're just going to go with the flow and see what needs to... Ooh! Haven't heard him in a while. Sci-Hi the Prince. If you've never heard of him, super official. The song that decided to come on is Napoleon. He said, if I ain't hot, you must be smoking that opium. Uh-oh, hip-hop. It's time to hold a symposium. Ooh. For all the lame ends throwing sodium on my name, so we know that's salt, right? And I'm just going to shuffle them up, but I'm not going to get any out because it's all we have left. We're just going to go through the whole deck. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to put the camera down so you all can see me shuffle, and then we'll get started. I'm going to take that back because he ain't playing. He said, ain't nobody dope as him. Tell it! All right, here we go. So here I go to shuffle, guys. Uh-oh. Oh, I'll do it. Okay. Young Prince with the Soul of Napoleon. Oh, he is not playing. All right, guys. Got it shuffled. First card. And we'll put it back up. I don't have the ring light on today. I just have regular lighting because, it usually interferes with the picture in the back. My big head too. But first card is Tethered. Wow. Maybe I do need the light. Let's see. I'll try to turn it to one that isn't so bright. Okay. So it's okay. Tethered. This is the definition. With Napoleon coming out, with him talking big, tethered being the first card, maybe there's someone that feels connected. Ooh, he said, trying to battle me, you're going to need a paramedic. And a helicopter full of hella doctors. Listen. Sci-Hi the Prince. Check him out. Okay, so back to the cards. Definition. Tethered means tied with a rope or chain so as to restrict movement. So, as I was saying, maybe this has something to do with your past or something to do with maybe your current or your future. maybe you're feeling tethered or someone's feeling tethered to you. I don't know what the situation may be. That's just a heavy first card. But it's a definition, so just be advised, be aware. Okay, next is ensure your security is top-notch in the 3D. Other realms are already covered. You are so protected. Okay, so ensure your security is top-notch in the 3D, which will be here on, and what does it say? Other realms are already covered. You are so protected. So don't worry about what's going on the outside. Make sure your home front is protected, secured. You have what you need. If you don't, reach out. I can, Anyway. But yeah, make sure you're secured. Have your security systems up if you can afford them. If you can't, just be aware of your surroundings. Be careful of the people that you're allowing in your surroundings. Keep your eyes on everything right now. These times are really trying and people are not on their best behavior. Next is the revolution will not be televised. Gil Scott Heron. Okay, that is so true. The revolution is not going to be televised. Most of it will be spiritual. Some of it will be physical. But it definitely won't be something that's done on TV on a wide scale. Most people that are part of the revolution don't even watch TV anyway. So just be advised, be aware. Next is, yes, they're still watching. I already told you to give them a show. Show up and show out to the best of your abilities. Those who laugh those who laugh last, laugh loudest. So yes, they are still watching. I already told you, give them a show. Show up and show out to the best of your ability. Haha. It does say haha. I didn't say that. Those who laugh last, laugh the loudest. Okay. So continue to do what you're doing. Give them a show. If that's what they want, because they want something negative out of you, don't give it to them. Just give them a show. Do the best in your craft that you do. Be happy in doing what it is that you do. And I don't know if I want to stand that energy. He is, whoo-hoo. Let me see. No. That definitely was my son. On the last live, Gassed Up Shorty came on, which again is another song I know I don't listen to. My crazy son had that song in, and yeah, no. So now I have to be careful with the playlist that I'm selecting. Okay, so this one says, what's the name of this playlist? YouTube Mix. Song that's coming on is T.I. Private Show. Don't remember this one. T.I.'s been kind of quiet on the music scene lately. Oh, Chris Brown's in it. Checking out the video. Okay, next is you have been unblocked. Doesn't mean I have to respond. I have the power to choose not you. Okay, so you've been blocked. You've been unblocked. Doesn't mean I have to respond. I have the power to choose, not you. So just be advised, be aware, you're not standing in fear anymore. You're not blocking people that may be trying to reach out because they see it as a sign of weakness. You've unblocked it. The availabilities are open. Now, if you choose to reach out and you don't get a response, that's on you. But be advised, be aware. Most people that were blocked, except for the, the ones that I saw coming straight at me, like a nut of swords, with unnecessary danger, well, actually, I unblocked everybody. So anybody that's been blocked, you're unblocked, but I'm still screening calls and DMs. Be advised, be aware. That's my choice and my power. Oh, wow. I remember it now. Take it off. Bend over, let me see it. Somebody getting it in. Girl, take it off me. Ooh, I remember this one. Okay, next is 4 natural laws. Eternal law, natural law, human law, and divine law. If you don't know the difference, they might be in here because I know I wrote them down. I don't know if we did them already, but it's possible. But if you don't know the difference between these laws, I would very strongly suggest you look up each one, know the difference, and where you stand. This may be tested when someone asks you certain things going forward because everything is changing. excuse me, everything is changing. You may have to dignify exactly who you are, why you say these things, how do you validate that, what is the proof. Look at the light going up and down. And you guys see my hands over here, I'm not touching it. So angelic presence is near and here. And they're watching and they're moving. Okay? And I welcome them. I do. Of the highest divine white light. Okay? Dark, you have to learn. Moving on. But definitely look into the natural laws if you haven't already. Next is caught red-handed. I saw your hand in the cookie jar. Caught him, huh? Or did you tell them when they still attempted to, it is what it is. So you caught someone red-handed, you saw their hand in the cookie jar, and now they're going to pay for that. Karma season. Next is, did you ever mean anything you said? Why waste my time or your time? Always remember you get what you give. Wow. It went light again. I see. Look at this. It's going up and down. Maybe it's the camera. I don't know. Yeah, so did you ever mean anything you said? Why waste my time or your time? Always remember, you get what you give. I just said karma season before this came out. Yeah, whatever you give out to people is exactly what you're going to get back. So if you don't mean what you're saying, I would suggest you just don't say it. Don't lie to people right now, because a lot of people can see right through it. And even if there's some embarrassment there, some things that you want to kind of show to yourself, God does send people in your life to help you, but you have to voice the help that you may need. It's difficult for me too. I'm an earth sign. I'm telling you, we take very much pride in taking care of ourselves and doing things for ourselves. Even in a relationship, we try to definitely step up to the plate for everyone involved. And that's not how we were created, right? Especially if you're in a relationship, you're supposed to be helpmates. Where you're weak, the other is strong, and you're supposed to be able to be open and honest with each other. So just be advised, be aware. Whatever you're saying right now, just make sure you're doing it from a pure place, because if not, you're going to pay for it. I'm sorry to say. And there's really nothing anybody can do about it. And it's not coming from people surrounding or around you. So if you feel yourself going through things and you think it's this person and that person, it's not. It's your actions that you want to exuded towards others coming back and knocking on your door. It's how life works. Whether you believe in karma or not. Look at those beautiful stars. Look at that. Wow. Okay, next is, they are drawn to you because you glow from within. You know what you need to do. Okay. They're drawn to you because you glow from within. You know what you need to do. Most people do draw into the light. It's just a natural thing that happens. They're drawn into you. And light beings most of the time want to help everyone. It's not time to do that. Be advised, be aware that people that are just coming in to steal energy, space, place, and time, and feed you with a bunch of, excuses and unnecessary things, they're in the way right now. It's called casualties. Everyone can't go. You have to be with people that are going to pour into you as you pour into them, and that's just the way it is right now. Moving on. Next card is Missy Elliott featuring someone. Drip, demeanor. Oh my God, that is so hot. Listen to that song. That's a song. Parental advisory. Extreme parental advisory on all. Look at that. It lit up again. Stars. Maybe that's what it is. Isn't that pretty? Wow. What's the quote? That which does not kill you makes you stronger. Makes us stronger. Isn't that true? Are we just talking about that? Where you're light, and even though you may not want to let people go, you just have to. You just kind of have to at this point to save yourself, right? If you don't want to reap their karma along with them because of things that may have happened, then you have to create separation. I'm not saying you won't be able to, reconverse or reconvene or reconnect in the future. But right now, you have to make sure. Thank you, Terrence. I appreciate you loving my story. Right now, you have to put yourself first. Self-love is top priority. Now, I don't have any of my jewelry on because, like I said, I just hopped out the shower. I was writing a little poetry. I got a poem that I'm going to post in a couple of days. It is no joke. It was a divine poem delivered. I got up in the middle of the night and I was asleep. And I woke up and I just started writing, right? And as I was writing my poem, I lied to you not. This is my honest to God truth. My son came in here and said, Mom, end it like this. And if it didn't go with it, and he did not know what I was doing, it would have, I don't know. It was just beautiful the way it came together. So I'm going to see if he wants to end it like he did when I was writing it. He just came and wrote it. He's like, this is what you need to say at the end. Whatever you're doing, this is what you need to say at the end. We were in totally different parts of the house. He had no idea what I was doing. I was in a deep sleep. We were both asleep. And I was just woken up. I had my notebook beside me like I usually keep it. And I just started writing. And that happens sometimes. And a whole poem came out. And my son ended it. It's beautiful. What is it called? Maybe I could tell you. I could show you. I'm not going to show you what it is. It's called I See You. This is the poem. But that's what it's called. And then when I started today, I talked about seeing people for exactly who they are, something to that effect. Everything's just coming together. It's overlapping, correlating. It's, well, ape shit has come on after T.I. and Chris Brown. All right, next is Atlantis. First, middle, last, person, place, or thing, however it relates in your life. That's a name. Could be a street name. It could be a location. Could be a person. I think Alanis Morissette, if I'm not mistaken, is a celebrity or a musician. It could be a company. It could be anything, however it relates in your life. Next is Roosevelt. Oh, Love and Light King. That's a name as well. Person, place, or thing, however it can relate in your life. Could be a cemetery. I think of immediately because my friend Roosevelt is no longer here. He was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful man. Oh my God, he was so good to me. Friend. And when we dated in high school and after that, our friendship never wavered. We always remained extremely loving towards each other. He unfortunately died very early, very young. And it wasn't a week, maybe a week or two before he passed, he had celebrated my birthday with me. So, good guy. But however it relates to you, person, place, or thing, past, present, or future, however it can relate in your life. Next is walking right into your destiny. Okay. So whatever's going on in your life right now, no matter how crazy it might feel, for me especially, things are really crazy, but I'm still smiling. I'm still laughing. And I even had a conversation with a businessman today that was fluttered. He was all over the place. He was telling me how rough of a day he had had. And I was like, listen, just take a minute. Calm down. Are you breathing? Are you still here? Be grateful and thankful. Don't worry about things you can't control. Don't get upset about things you can't do anything about. At this point, long story short, sometimes people are put in your place for a specific reason. And I think he needed that. I really do, So just know you're walking right into your destiny, no matter how crazy it looks. Usually when you're going through crazy stuff, right on the opposite side of that is your greatest happiness, because it's testing your faith. Okay? Stay the course. Be advised, be aware. You're walking right into your destiny. Wow. Next is spirituality. Okay, so Dr. Clark is a teacher, not the messenger, the message, right? He has a lot of things said about him, whatever the case may be. It's none of my business. I don't have anything to do with that. But he was making the delineation or the differences between religion and spirituality. I didn't write the religion part down. I did for myself in my notes, but I didn't put it in my deck, I don't think, because it could be seen as a little biased, depending on who's listening. And I don't want people to feel I have any negativity towards any person, regardless of your background or your religion. I love you all. Now, you may not feel the same about me, but I do. Look at the moon. Moon and the sun, okay? High priestess. Anyway, it says spirituality is recognition of the spiritual force of the universe, okay? It's the recognition of your relationship to all living things, and it's the responsibility towards all living things. So Dr. Clark, hey Taurus, I'm gonna hit you after this. And it's like 1 a.m, y'all. That's how my people check on me. They love me. I love y'all right back. You know I do. But yeah, so this is Dr. Clark's definition of spirituality, and it just rung true for me. It's not the definition in a book or anything, or any definition that would be, considered specific. Or, you go to Webster's or Black Law and you look up spirituality, you're not going to see it there. So just be advised, be aware. That's my personal interpretation. Once I heard Dr. Clark say it, it rung true, right? And I don't get caught up in the person. I pull the bits and pieces from their message and utilize it on my journey to help me and myself explore, evolve, and grow. All right? Next is inevitable standoff. Wow. Yeah, I told you people are up in arms right now. You're doing some monumental things. You're shaking things up. You're doing it a different way, very uniquely, and you're getting ahead doing that. And because of that, some people are extremely angry. So be advised, be aware, keep your cool. Don't let them dig into those emotions and have you react the way they are acting. Don't do it. Don't do it. Queen of Swords. I'm sorry. Inevitable standoff. Be advised, be aware. You may have an inevitable standoff approaching. And being that you're pre-warned now, act accordingly. Okay? Great I am watching. Within and without. Whether, as above, so below. So I don't know why people don't like the fact that you refer to, oh my gosh. As my Taurus hits me. Anyway. Next song is Chris Brown, Poppin'. Next is, not my Taurus, a Taurus. I'm sorry. Let's see. They were warned many times. It is out of your hands, my child. Step aside and allow us to work. Go chase your dreams. Same thing I've been telling you. They've been warned plenty times. And I think my video's about to switch, so usually does when we get to some juicy information. I'm going to read it real quick. They were warned many times. It is out of your hands, my child. Step aside and allow us to work. You go chase your dreams. Do exactly that. Shorty.